Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Andi Nur Alam. I'm a 6th semester student of English Education Department, exactly class PBI2. My ID number is 20400117037. This video is about my mid-test explanation of discourse analysis subject. In this video, I will explain three kinds of speaking that are interactional speaking, transactional speaking, and performance speaking or public speaking. For the first, about interactional speaking. Interactional speaking or casual conversation is a speaking that generally used a lot around those we communicate with our people in our social interaction. It is generally viewed as a carefree, as an unstructured, as well as an unlimited way of speaking. For example, when we are talking with our friends about something, we make a joke, such as we can see on the conversation between Aan and Sri, where Aan asks Sri about where will Sri go. The reason for analyzing this discourse because we cannot deny that learning and using English in the classroom is tend to focus on the form of language compared the function of language. So casual conversation analysis is necessary to maintain a social relationship between the participants, which requires them to have not only on the form of language but also in the function of language. We can analyze this discourse by following the IRF discourse patterns or structure of exchange as conducted by Coulthard 1985. However, the internal structure of the discourse as well as the function were found a bit different from the ones in the classroom conversation. For example, we can see on the conversation between A and B. From the conversation, we can illustrate that "Are you busy?" is initiation. "Why?" and "I'm going for a drink" is response or initiation. "Can't, I've got exam tomorrow" it just response. And "That's too bad" it is follow up. The things that we can find from the analysis is discourse patterns or exchange structure of IRF. And we can also analyze the internal of the analysis result of the conversation if the conversation is exchange or moves. And then the advantage or implication of discourse analysis for English language teaching is the first is use discourse sequence as patterns. First, use the discourse sequence as a pattern when the teacher needs to compile conversational-based teaching materials in which the utterance in the conversation materials are sequenced by using the exchange structure. Second is use the utterance from the data as natural language expression which can be used to perform particular function on the conversation materials. And the last is use the internal structure to determine terms in the conversation. The second is about transactional speaking. From Kaharuddin, 2014, transactional speaking is spoken discourse that not only function as a medium to establish social relationship between the participants, but also function to translate message being spoken. While Richard 2008 claims that speaking as transaction refers to situation where the focus is on what is said or done. The message meaning which makes one understood clearly and accurately is the central focus. For example, in class classroom group discussion, and problem-solving activities. A discussion needed refers to computer with technicians making a telephone call to obtain like information, asking someone for direction on the street, and ordering food from a restaurant. And another example is a state debate between presidential candidates. To make it clearly, we can see on the real debate from the first presidential debate between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump on September 26, 2016, which was hosted by Lester Holt, where the debate test indicate how the participants of the debates employ speaking as a medium for exchanging information. They involve in the debate to share information about candidates' different ideas, and the moderator just serves a facilitator for the two candidates to speak. The reason for analyzing this discourse is because in reality many research reports show that people use speech for different purposes. For example, they speak to make social contact with others, build relationship, or to build social relations between two or more people. Some are involved in discussion with someone to seek express opinions, persuade someone about something, or to clarify information. So, analyzing this discourse is to find how to speak transactional discourse, such as explaining a need or intention, describing, asking question, asking for clarification, confirming information, justifying opinions, making suggestions, clarifying understanding, and making comparisons, or agreeing and disagreeing. Okay, how to analyze this discourse? For example, we can analyze the transactional speaking by, for example, we are analyzing the debates of between Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton, where we can analyze transactional speaking by pay attention to the IRF, which is initiation, include opening, introduction, participants, structure and debate, organization, welcoming candidates, introducing topic, and inviting arguments. The second is response, which is include opening, overviewing topics, stating solution, giving recommendation, and the last is follow up, which is include expressing gratitude. When the debate discourse is analyzed, we find out that the discourse also contains a generic discourse sequence in the form of initiation, response, and follow up. However, each must consist of some generic structure, and each component of the generic structure performs particular functions which are more than the ones found in casual conversation. The implication of this discourse is using the information is very helpful to present authentic transactional spoken discourse activities in English language teaching classroom science. The information is results analyzing English language use in its social context. Teaching transactional speaking skill by using authentic teaching materials developed from integrating the information of discourse analysis will be very useful to help the learners to interact naturally in transactional spoken discourse, such as in the debates or in discussion, and In addition, these efforts will help the learners to avoid speaking which sound unnatural in transactional spoken discourse due to the use of unnatural English. Okay, now I will explain the third kind of speaking, that is performance speaking or public speaking. Performance speaking is recognized as the third scope of spoken discourse, which refers to public speaking. According to Richards 2008, performance speaking is a type of spoken discourse that is aimed transmitting information in form of audience, commonly delivered in the form of monologue rather than dialogue. For example, classroom presentation, public announcement, lecture, as well as speeches and speech. Uh, we can see the speech of dear parents or guardians. The reason for analyzing performance speaking are: the first, speaking is in front of a group of people requires self-confidence in order to be able to handle their anxiety or stage fright when making a speech or presentation to the audience, while not all people have high confidence. The second is public speaker. Public speakers are required to make effective speeches. When speaking in public deals with the discussion of how to make an effective public speaking. Uh, when we are how to analyze this discourse. For example, when we analyze speech, we must pay attention to the generic structure of the speech, which is include addressing, greetings or greeting and gratitude, attention grabber, introduction, body, conclusion, and endings. And the things that we will find from this analysis is a generic structure of speech. The implication of the analysis result to teaching and learning speech in delivery in English language teaching is: the students are frequently required to make oral academic presentation because some lecturer might find it more important to engage students' presentation focusing on discussing a particular theory. Particular theory, research report, and critiques on a certain theory for the sake of developing their skills in public speaking discourse. The generic structure identified after the discourse analysis may be used as a speech outline that function to help students in order to be able to organize ideas logically and clearly in making a speech. Well, from my explanation, I can conclude that there are three kinds of speaking, that are interactional speaking, which is conversation that we commonly use in our daily life, or conversation that we use when we are communicate with other people in to build our social interactions. For example, when we ask our neighbor about something, when we talking with our friend about our tasks and etc. While transactional speaking is the speaking that refers to the situation where the focus is on what is said or done, and we can say that transactional speaking is a type of formal speaking. For example, is discussion group, classroom group discussion, and debate or between presidential candidates. While the performance speaking is a speaking in the refer to public speaking. For example, is when we are in classroom presentation, public announcement, and speech. And from this, I recommended for the teacher and the learner of English to pay attention to learn the three of kinds of speaking, because they that are very important for us to differentiate the function of language, and we can easy to communicate with other people, and we know where we are and with whom we are talking. And the last from my explanation is I wanna say thanks to my cousins Miftah Rizka, who helped me to create this video. Uh, I think that's all from me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.